Welcome back to the 2021 Pro X R35K Chicago Open, co-hosted by Zane Navratil and Andrea Koop. And we've got one of the hosts here, Zane Navratil, on championship court number 2. We just want to correct those standings, the cumulative standings we talked about. Combined have here Zane at 6, Araya at 22, but singles Zane number 2 and Araya at number 7. We'll make sure the accuracy, looking at our program guide on those APP Onyx Dura cumulative standing list.
We saw there already the incredible shot-making skills in low positions that Araya possesses, able to get under that and curl it into a short-angle cross-court position.
And behind the cutting Araya.
Thank you.
Here, Juan. Say thank you to one of the many volunteers here who have done such an outstanding job. Lynn and Howard Weisbart and their crew. We're going to get a good angle of these serves and how they bounce with the direction and the quick hops from our angle here, Morgan.
Yeah, it's impressive to see.
Pulled that just a little wide.
Yeah. It's never just kicking. It's also coming with a lot of pace. Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, he has quite a conservative grip. It's quite close to a continental, and that allows him to be able to play with a lot of topspin from low positions. He would struggle to, create a lot on the higher balls, but when the ball's low like that, it's a perfect grip to be able to loft the paddle face enough to get it up over the net, and his wrist strength is fantastic, and is able to create some real curl on that ball.
Deep return, draws the side out. And the bees and the flies that have plagued us here at the scorer's table and broadcast booth are starting to bother the players as well.
And Navratil just pulling that one wide. A great return from Araya. Oh, and Navratil just making sure that his first attempt to swat that fly was followed up with another one.
Terrific return again. Wins Navratil the side out. He trails 1-2 after taking the first 11-8 after falling behind 6-love. That's beautiful, well executed by Araya. Conditions gorgeous out here. Low humidity and clear skies, sunny skies. Temperatures high 70s. Good effort.
Some running commentary from Mr. Araya. With any luck, the microphones didn't pick up on some of the more colorful stuff.
Well, I did hear you cannot play that game. So what do you think he was referring to there?
Well, he certainly doesn't think he should be going for broke when he's on the run so heavily, and he's absolutely right.
Great stretch, but Zane always there. What a shot.
Wow.
And that is in. Incredible point.
Unbelievable. That is world-class stuff from these two players. And but I am noticing a gingerness from Araya. He may be having a timeout here. It looks like a hip flexor.
Starting to look like Jack Sock did last night against Zverev. And you mentioned that the longer this goes, the advantage would go to the youthful, energetic Zane Navratil.
Definitely. Oh.
Dropper just wide.
Yeah, he's trying to be a little too cute there.
Terrific slice return. It gets line, edge of the line. Zane kind of putting his hands in the air.
Yeah, he has hit a lot of lines, Mr. Araya. I think he's certainly caught Zane a little bit by surprise.
A big return forced Juan to go for too much. Oh, what a treat this is, and gorgeous weather with big crowd watching these two terrific pros. A little different serve there. He just went with straight kind of a frozen rope serve there.
Yeah, no, it's great that he's mixing it up, not just relying on high levels of kick.
Terrific volley. Two. Zane could see that one drifting wide. Side out, 2-all. Again, the winner of this will get Jack Foster, who's an interesting, it plays with an interesting style and has been very successful, particularly in singles play.
Yeah, that'll be a great match, whoever gets through.
Araya like that one back. Beauty. Down the line, you hear Juan say too good.
Well, that's nice to hear. It's so easy to blame yourself for, you know, in that particular situation, a poor return. It wasn't a poor return. It was just a great shot. That one, by contrast, was a poor return. It wasn't one of Zane's nastiest serves, but we can now see that Juan Araya is walking a little gingerly, and during that very long rally, something in his hip
That left hip.
appeared to pop.
And he's asking for some help. I don't know if he can get some freeze or some type of freeze on that spot. Do some stretching. Unfortunate because Juan's level very high in this one.
Just give me 1 sec. I'm just going to go give him a gun to use.
Okay. Morgan Evans to the rescue. He's got his massage gun, which could be helpful. And Juan says, thank you. Let me give this a try. Well, Morgan's been using this throughout the broadcast. Talking to my producer, Spencer Laurent. So, Morgan, even in these very comfortable chairs we have here, using the massage Theragun. Looks like they're going to get some freeze it, run it over to Juan. Deep serve, what a return. Cross court shot. Drifted in the net. Morgan is back, also athletic trainer under his duties here for the APP.
I just want to see this match continue.
Great hustle for Juan as he comes up limping, shaking his head.
He did reveal to me that during that long rally he felt something pop just above his left hip. He also mentioned that he is at the tender age of 44, so
incredible.
He's almost 20 years older than Navratil, so to be doing what he's doing is incredible.
Well, in a few years, he could be a force in the upper age group.
Yeah, no, he would be unstoppable if he can keep his hips in order.
Araya just telling himself to fight. He says, I don't care. That's the spirit.
Yeah, he's got his moment in the sun here. The world is watching, and he's putting on a show.
2-6. High level of difficulty to go up the line there.
Yeah, I think because of his condition at this point, he's having to play a little bit above his means.
And gorgeous down the line. Top spin. Forehand for Zane.
Yeah, fantastic shot.
Crowd appreciates it. And the backhand down the line. Navratil sporting all the shots. 8-2, all Zane here.
Ooh.
Oh, that ball just died.
Yeah, it didn't just kick off to the right from our position. It stayed incredibly low.
Well, in baseball, they would say that pitch fell off the table. It just never came up. What's the banter going back here?
He's saying he is Latin, so he can move, but that was tough. Oh, interesting.
Edge of the line.
Wow.
And the overhead put away. Gorgeous
Lovely.
sequence from Juan.
You don't see a lot of lobs in singles. And you almost never see successful lobs.
Well, to no one's surprise, Zane Navratil displaying quite a strong arm. He can toss that pickleball all the way from center field to the plate.
Oh.
Just pulled it a bit.
Yeah, he went for the more difficult of the two shots. He could have stuck that one down the line.
And a big round of applause for the ball boy. What is this all about?
It appears to be Tom Hanks. It is not Tom
He's going
Hanks.
to be in the movie. And hits it behind Araya. Juan, poor Juan goes directly. Hand on that sore left hip.
Yeah, he's just moving a little more gingerly. And Zane, rightly so, is exposing it. He's playing his game. It's not easy to play at full concentration against an injured player.
And that is it. The two terrific competitors embrace it, the net, and the crowd loves it. What a match. And Juan Araya, fantastic in that first game. Unfortunately, had that hip injury, but continued to compete at a high level here in Game 2, falling 11-8, 11-2. Zane Navratil moving forward to take on Jack Foster. We'll be back with our coverage here on APP TV.
Welcome to the Windy City, home to the Pro XR Pickleball Chicago Open. This is the 11th stop on the 2021 APP Tour, presented by Head Pickleball. Get ready for a weekend filled with amazing competition and heart-stopping drama. The Chicago Open is brought to you by Onyx, Zealous, New Peepo, USA Pickleball, Jigsaw Health, Franklin Pickleball, Hudef, Vulcan Pickleball, Hawaii Springs, C&D Pickleball Nets, LSI, Splish Naturals, Hartrue, and Home Court Advantage.
slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
Sunset Valley Golf Club, located on Chicago's North Shore in Highland Park. This newly renovated, award-winning golf course is quickly being recognized as one of the finest public courses in the Chicagoland area for its unique British heathland design and immaculate conditions. The fast and firm undulating greens provide a fun and challenging playing experience. The classic vibe of the remodeled clubhouse is a popular destination to relax over a great meal and enjoy striking views of the course that everyone is talking about.
PPR is proud to be a partner with the APP Tour, which features 18 tournaments and more than $750,000 in prize money. Several PPR members play in APP tournaments throughout the year. Are you at least a 3.5 pickleball player? Then become certified to teach with PPR. Check out our website at www.pprpickleball.org. And as the saying goes, do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. So give us a call at 843-842-9777. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball. There we go.
Scuff up my new ball for me. Jack, please pick a number, 1 or 2. It is a 1. Serve, receive, end, or defer. On the side Jack's on? Okay.
Hey, you want to warm up over here? Yeah. You want to warm up over here? Sure. That would make sense.
All right, gentlemen, 2 minutes from now. One minute, gentlemen, 1 minute.
I'm good if you are. Good. Okay. Good luck, John.
Okay, inspect your paddles, please. I just need to see both sides. Thank you. Thank you. You happy with that ball? Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Welcome back to the 2021 Pro XR 35K Chicago Open, co-hosted by Zane Navratil, Andrea Koop. This is the 11th tour stop of the year, with all players hoping to qualify for the APP Masters in Boca Raton, Florida, January 18th to the 23rd, 2022, just wide off the paddle of Jack Foster from Vero Beach, Florida. Jack, terrific singles player, 5th on my APP Onyx Dura cumulative standings list in singles. John Sikola, 4th in singles. Gorgeous down the line. We saw quite a bit of that from John Sikola earlier on this court as he defeated Rosie Rosenthal here.
Yeah, he's got great power, great precision, good topspin from a lot of areas, so that gives him some insurance that that ball will drop.
Another point for Big John.
Yeah, he's also got a wonderful looking serve. A man after my own heart.
2-zip, Sincola. What do you know about Jack Foster? Kind of a dynamic singles player.
Love the hair. Love it. But you're exactly right, dynamic. And just like many sports, if your particular kind of movement patterns are not typical, then it can create real issues for your opponent reading your strokes, your attacks.
0-2.
Jack likes to pump himself up, talking to himself. He's got interesting, kind of unorthodox strokes. He brings that paddle way up towards his ear.
Yeah, very much a looping kind of swing, certainly akin to some of the Spanish tennis players.
In this case, an American tennis player. Jack has a background in tennis and also baseball, he said. Kind of a combination here of those two swings.
1, 2.
Physically, these two are very well matched. very similar height, weight, body structure. So it's kind of like looking in a pseudo mirror. Ooh.
Sincola opened up, pulled off of that out wide forehand a bit. John, of course, from the area here in Chicago, Crystal Lake. Played his college tennis ball in the city at UIC for the Flames. That serve really stayed low, didn't it?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of serves that are just skipping forward dramatically.
And Foster says that's it right there as he turns to his supporters in the bleachers.
Yeah, we can say fan club. Why not? You know, it's a professional sport. We get fan clubs,
Yeah.
possibly.
Oh, big fan club. Maybe not as big as yours.
Yes, my family are hopefully in that club.
Morgan playing a little soccer with that pickleball.
4-2. Set out.
Foster's forehand, he just starts it so high, but that is a quick swing, isn't it? It gives him the ability to make that contact out front.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they have really contrasting styles in terms of swing length. Sincola really keeping it compact, quite an abridged backswing, and getting lots and lots of power from the wrist and elbow. And Foster electing to really have a long looping swing.
4-3.
Sincola fundamentally so sound.
Set out.
Really the complete pickleball package.
Yeah, incredibly strong legs.
3-4.
3-4. Left-handed and another lefty. What a point.
Fantastic rally there. A little bit of everything. I do like some of the creativity that Foster has brought to the table already. A cute little drop shot there, bringing his opponent into the net.
4-3. Wynn gets a hold of that ball.
I'm noticing, though, that Foster is really trying to protect his backhand. And with the kind of grip he's using, it looks to be around about Eastern. He's not switching it when he has to hit backhands. So he's really trying to shepherd that backhand side away. And unfortunately, that's going to expose a massive amount of space.
Oh, that's great movement around the court. Foster getting himself into position.
5-3.
And inside out, gorgeous with a big come on
He is
towards
quick.
his fan club.
Yeah. Yeah, for a guy his size, you know, he's probably got 20, 30 pounds on someone like Zane Navratil. He moves incredibly well.
Moved up to that drop shot, but Sincola able to cover cross-court volley for the winner. As Foster applauds the shot. The winner here will advance to the semifinals to take on the victor of Jay DeVilliers and Rafa Hewitt.
On that occasion, Foster was forced to have to hit the backhand, and he felt like trying any kind of passing shot wasn't going to happen, so look for the drop.
Gets line.
Yeah, Sincola's going to have to be a little more accurate when he's on the run if he's going to avoid that kind of volley ability.
A good lead there by Sincola. Foster 11-0, 11-9 over Grant Bond to get here.
Oh, adorable.
Pretty drop shot. He's pointing toward that big group of fans now. Sincola, we had his match and victory over Rosenthal here on championship court number 2. 3-setter, winning 11-4 in the third.
Yeah, Sincola's going to have to try and find an answer for the shot-making ability of Foster at the moment. It looks to be falling into the trap that so many players do of really trying to find a backhand. When someone is serving well and forcing your returns to be a little shorter than you might like, it becomes near impossible to find a backhand unless you're really striping lines. So what you've got to be thinking is at least make your return unpredictable. Mix it up to that forehand side so they're not preemptively moving to their left to not have the backhand exposed.
Ooh, nice serve. Interesting analysis there, Morgan, and particularly with Foster. He is so quick to get in position to put himself, give them the opportunity to hit the forehand, just like right there.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see as soon as he's finished the serve, he's having one small step to the left, and he's gambling that Sincola is going to continue to go after his backhand, and because he's moving early, he's able to get around it and use his preferred weapon, the forehand, again and again, and he's doing it with deadly intent. It's impressive stuff, and still great hair.
Looks even better with the breeze, doesn't it?
It does. It's majestic.
Seven, 4. Nice serve. Yep, just wide here. Jack always pumping himself up. He plays with a ton of positive energy.
Yeah, and he plays quickly, I've noticed. Ooh.
He's telling himself, don't go for that. Hit it cross court. Play the higher percentage shot.
Oh.
That's a beauty. Dancing. There you go. Fist pump. Rafa Nadal style.
Yeah, he's just predicting very early now that Sincola is going to be trying to expose that backhand.
Right into the body.
Yeah, a lot of those balls look like they were probably going to float long. Sincola commenting to himself.
You see all the way in that backhand corner, Foster able to set up for a forehand. That lateral movement.
Yeah, it's really it's impressive.
And nasty
Jeez,
down the
Louise.
line. Big fist pump, well deserved as he earns that victory with a nice run to close it out. 11-4. We'll see the response from Sincola in Game 2 coming up on Championship Court 2. APP 35K Pro XR Chicago Pickleball Open presented by Head. Second game here, Sincola, Foster. Good start for John as Foster really finished that first game with strength.
One of the things we're going to find out pretty early on is if there is a clear side advantage. And so far what we've seen is that is the case.
Ooh, very close.
Not sure if we can get a replay there, can we, Spence?
Sincola having a second look.
No. No. All right, so we will be finding a new producer very quickly. Maybe someone from the fan club could step in and push a few buttons.
0-2.
We love Spencer. He's great.
Great exchange there at the net. Sincola on top.
Oh, we get a replay for that one, do we? Great. Sharp hands, nice compact technique. Very good.
Well, our fantastic producer Spencer Laurent had to search for that ball under all the equipment.
Oh, he's multi-talented, no doubt about it.
That's so bad from Sincola.
God, it wasn't that bad. He missed by 1.5 inches. But he needs to be lifting his game, unfortunately.
Drop volley, a winner.
Yeah. It's great to see both players utilizing that shot. It is such an underrated part of the game. So many of them look to paint the back lines and the sidelines. Oh.
Sincola's going to be frustrated with that ball. Sincola is on top here, 2-0. Although John not pleased with the way he's playing at the moment. Does retake the serve. Both players really talking to themselves at the moment. But that kind of personal dialogue so important, though. It's really critical to stay positive, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, beautiful shot.
Easier said than done sometimes. It's easy to get down on yourself out here, right?
Yeah.
Sincola said that's wide open. Got to make it.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. At this level of the game, that is a relatively routine forehand.
Well, Foster said that's the one, so he hit a spot that he's aiming for on that serve. Nicely done by Sincola there with the backhand volley. Three-one.
Oh, it's a great return. I'm not sure if he was looking to hit it that close to the line, but the spin that John Sincola imparted on the serve helped to get it there. And that's one of the first paddle drops we've seen from Mr. Foster.
Yep.
Wasn't quite as fun as the spin we saw with Zane Navratil earlier on.
Zane's flare.
Yes.
A little help from the net. Big pump towards the fan club.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's got good positive energy.
Cross court is out wide.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah. Good effort. Again, the winner will take on the victor of the De Villiers-Hewitt match.
Oh, good wheels to get out to the ball. Might have indeed been wide enough to go around the post, but incredibly difficult from that kind of depth. So Foster so far is he's down 1-3, but competing very well. It looks like he's really looking to expose the part of the court over there that the shadows from the nearby trees are showing on the court. So, and often this game where timing is just so critical, those kinds of shadows can really cause an issue. As long as he doesn't dip into that well too often and doesn't neglect some seriously open parts of the court.
15 seconds, please.
Our official in this one, Bob Swisshelm from Indianapolis.
Time in, gentlemen. 1, 3.
You hear Jack say the whole court is open, and I choose to hit it into the net.
Yeah, he's having a good chat with someone in the audience.
I don't know if anybody's listening, but we are here on APP TV.
Yeah.
1, 3.
We've been stuck on 1-3 for a while, and we remain there.
Yeah. This deadlock, whoever breaks through, you would think they get to run away with it, but so often what happens is it's just the deadlock that needs to be broken for either player, whether you win or lose. Once the points start flowing again, I've seen as many people run away with it from behind.
And yet another side out. And both players talking to themselves here. This frustration building.
1, 3.
That is in. What a save by Foster.
Wow. Oh.
He's blaming it on the paddle on that shot.
Yeah, not sure it was the paddle's fault per se. That couldn't possibly have been his, so.
Well, there's the point. Point made by Johnson Cola. And now up 4-1.
Great serve. Great serve.
Good timeout here, huh, for Jack?
Yep, certainly.
Score is 5-1.
And now it is Foster. He's sitting in the corner-ish. Towel over his face. And he's going to have to collect himself. Important thing is to, after a game like the first game where he won 11-4, you could really believe that you are firmly in the driver's seat and forget the fact that sides do play a serious role. And if you don't keep your foot on the gas pedal, you could easily find yourself at the other end
15 seconds, please.
and 5-1 down.
Last timeout. Server,
Yeah, you mentioned that before the start of the second game, Morgan Evans, and indeed it has been a favor to either player to be on the north side. Here with the wind at their back. That lob will just drift long.
Yeah, not far.
So Jack gets what he wants out of that timeout. Regains the serve. 1-5. A long way to go. Foster, now some negative commentary here.
Yes, he's an emotional player, and when he's playing well, it's all positive. So you might think he's a positive player. In fact, he's just emotional.
Okay.
that's a lovely shot.
Well, the worst player could not pull off that shot, Jack.
No.
So you're selling yourself short.
1-5.
Beautiful.
Jack looking up to the skies. Thankfully for a point, he has been stuck on one for about a half hour.
Yeah, because of that big takeaway on the forehand side, he really causes some disruption in the movement of his opponent, who's not sure if he's going to go line or cross. Ooh.
Did not climb over for him.
It's entertaining, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he is. Interesting on going back to that forehand where he brings it up close to his right ear and over the head. He doesn't change it much, alter it much. Even on shorter balls, he goes back to that stroke.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, he's
Ooh, Jack thought it was in.
Let's see if we can get a replay here. Oh, Spence is up to the task, and that was, oh, gee, yeah, that looked very close. Hard to see exactly.
We'll leave it at very close.
Yeah, we shall. We will play Switzerland and agree with whatever the ref says.
6-5.
Sincola almost had a heart attack there. 6-5, how did that happen? 6-2, John. Ooh, it deflects wide. Jack just shaking his head. So net unkind over the past few points for Foster.
Yeah, that forehand has escaped him a few times today. We saw one of his matches earlier on, and yeah, he was just striping the lines.
Yeah, he was cash. Those ground strokes against Rosie.
2-7.
That's a beautiful backhand volley and close to the net from Mr. Sincola. Okay. That becoming friendlier to Foster.
For those of you wondering, the gentleman we did see here earlier, Rosie Rosenthal, who I was thoroughly impressed with, he is still alive. Took down Darryl Robbins. And will now be playing CJ Klinger, the young man, lefty. So that'll be a good one.
3-7.
That's well struck by Foster. He has reached 4, trailing by 3.
4-7.
Pushing him back into that corner, set up a wide open court, but Foster able to drive that ball hard enough to make it a difficult volley for Sincola. John will call a timeout. Still up by 2, but here comes Foster.
Yeah, good to see him right the ship there. Just tightening up on some of the errors. The winner of this, as we mentioned, goes forward to face the winner of Jay de Villiers versus Rafa Hewitt. On the other side of the draw, we saw Zane Navratil dispatch of Juan Arrea. And he is about to play Dylan Fraser, one of the new kids on the block. Fraser was able to beat J.W. Johnson in a tight match, 11-9 in the third.
That is a big upset, isn't it? The way J.W. has been playing.
Yeah, it is, but anyone who's seen Dylan play singles, he is a natural. It's incredible with little to no experience. Shockingly good. With
he's got to be good to be JW.
Yeah, a fairly kind of unique style as well. Similar, not perhaps to Foster, but not typical tennis technique.
7.
That's
4 straight points until that one.
Yeah, that is a big serve from Sincola.
8, 7.
Yeah, good lead there.
Yeah, that's one of the few left balls we've seen from him.
Sincola battling. He was in command of this game too, trying to force a game 3. But now Foster tied it again at 8, and he's pointing to the ground thinking, right here, right now.
Yeah, that breeze impacting the shot just a little.
Foster saying, how did you miss it? He was there with some open court to his left.
This is true, however, it was a great shot from Sincola. Can't be denied.
That was back. An appeal to Bob Swisshelm. He said, I agree, that was out. Well done in transition, taking it out of the air. Sincola able to secure the Game 2 win 11-8 after dropping the first 11-4. Set number 3 coming up here on CC2.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 pickleball. I really like the durability. Pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
All right, gentlemen. You do need to wait for the. Okay, we're good to go, gentlemen. Remember, we won't change ends at 6 in this game. Game 3, time in, 0-0.
Ooh, good way to start Game 3 here for Jack Foster as he drove that ball down the line for the winner.
Yeah, the margin above the net there was minuscule. Able to find it and keep the ball in the court at basically full speed. That's not easy.
Quick start for Jack. 2-zip.
2-0.
He asked himself, how do you miss that?
Well, unfortunately, because of the extreme grip that he uses, it's over near semi-western. That kind of shot is very difficult. That one shouldn't have been that difficult.
Yeah, he didn't think so. He said it was bad. Chip and charge. First point for Sincola here in Game 3. Yeah, Sincola says just give it to him. Hit it in the net. So both players running commentary, but they've been tough on themselves.
They have. But high expectations are often the only way to reach your potential.
3-1 Foster.
We were tied. We were deadlocked at 3-1 in Game 2 for quite some time. Let's see if it's another sticky number.
And quickly, Foster silences that idea, thankfully.
Yes, it is not.
had the whole court there, but really a good save by Sincola to his backhand. He picked it up on the kind of the half volley.
And just floating that return long. Great serve there from Sincola. Putting a little extra side spin on the ball. This one should have some action.
Great rip there by Sincola. And here comes John. Right back in it. Looking for the tie now. And he gets it. That shot by Sincola kind of dipped at the end, surprised Foster a bit.
Yeah, I think the wind is playing a role, and we're losing our tent here.
This brings back memories of Delray Beach, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. We lost a lot of good players that year.
Morgan and I were almost blown all the way to the beach.
Yeah, a couple of margaritas back on the air.
We weren't complaining.
No.
I understand. You want to go that way a little? Okay, that's fine.
And luckily one of our wonderful volunteers assisting producer Spencer Laurent in managing our tent situation.
And our head volunteer coordinators here in Chicago, Lynn and Howard Weisbart, their group doing a terrific job here in Highland Park, Danny Cuniff Park.
Receiver, you have 1 minute timeout. Server, you have 2. Time in, gentlemen. 4.
Nope.
For all.
Foster won the point, but he's still upset with himself for not leaving a ball that he believes was going to go out.
Oh, sensational point.
Beautiful shot. I love it when it reaches the kitchen line and both players have to engage in some very fast volleys.
Good redirect by Foster.
Yeah, it's a wise move, exposing the big man.
Here Foster telling himself to fight. He certainly does that. And that caught the back of the line.
Yeah.
Fair call by Sincola, very close.
Yeah, and that's honestly, that ball very close, and I don't think referee would have been able to overrule. So very nice there, John Sincola, to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Off the bottom of the paddle of Sincola. Well struck by Foster. We have reached the 6 point. They will change ends. 6-4 Foster. Both players have had more success on that north end. So Sincola will be heading over in that direction.
So now, yes, we will have Sincola up the side that has proved to be the most successful. However, the wind has picked up a little more, so the level of control that he's going to have to be able to implement on his ground strokes is serious, with that wind helping him. Foster, he's got the towel over the face, just
after a couple of rainy days, excuse me, Morgan, we have not a cloud in the skies. Beautiful blue skies here in Chicago.
Time in, gentlemen. 6-4.
Can he get there? He does, but Sincola, a clutch backhand stab volley.
That is huge. That is huge. And luckily, he did just agree that was a great shot. He didn't do much wrong there. Sincola just did a lot right.
Oh, pulls that serve, helped out by the wind.
6-4.
That clips wide.
Yeah, just missed it. It would appear that Sincola does have the advantage in the cat and mouse department when they do try and play a little touchy-feely stuff up the kitchen line. He is able to manipulate the paddle. And I think in no small way it is to do with his less extreme grip, so able to get underneath that ball, especially on the forehand side.
Sincola able to seize 2 points and tie it at 6. Foster trying to pump himself up. He's breathing heavy. Kid's from Vero Beach, so certainly probably enjoying the low humidities and temperatures.
I was just thinking, I don't know if we know if Jack Foster has any kids. Do we know anything about that? Well, Spence can't hear me.
Jack says definitely watch, and Sincola thought he may have caught line there. 6-all.
Oh, oh, the dialogue keeps going.
Inside out forehand. Clean winner.
Oh.
Yeah, John saying just wait till it bounces before you call it. Huh?
Indeed. Okay. Things are getting a little spicy.
And Foster kind of using that to his advantage at the moment. 2 big forehands. 8-6.
Nice shot. Very nice.
Oh, great retrieval, and that is out. That could be a decisive point, Morgan.
That was big. That was big. Great retrieval. And
Looked
that
like
ball,
a winner, didn't it?
Yeah. I think it was a good play. That's an incredibly difficult shot for Foster to reach, let alone do something well. And Sincola felt like he needed to really expose the wide angle. Just sailed it wide. Still, the match is not over. Foster will serve at 9-6.
So 3 straight for Jack Foster. Trying to take down Sincola here. Terrific match. Make it 10. He's saying one more. He points to his fan section.
Yep. Possibly, I don't know if he has kids, but if he did, you know what they'd be called? Foster kids.
Well, we'll have to wait to wrap this up. Sincola giving himself a chance here, down 4.
And that has sailed wide. So Sincola starts to close the gap a little.
Trying to find that back end between the legs. Staying to the backhand side. And it pays off.
That is a big point. That's as good as it gets, guys. Very impressive. Through the legs there we see. Very difficult to pull that off and maintain your mental composure to actually finish the point in good fashion. Hat is off to Mr. Sincola.
Foster timeout. Covers his head and face with the towel again.
Yeah, it really goes to his happy place.
That's his happy place, huh?
I guess so. Darkness. But just cooling off as well, perhaps.
In the bright skies, sunny skies of Chicagoland. Steve Taylor over here with his camera. Can Sincola continue his comeback bid here He was down 6-10, saved a match point, and has since run off 2 straight. Oh, big ball, a little help from the net, and now within 1 for Sincola.
Yeah, that's a sign. Now would be a great time for a patented kick serve. Get something a little easier to work with.
Deep return from Foster.
Oh.
Jack said wide and just checked, double check with Sincola. Sincola said yeah.
Okay, we appear to be getting a replay of a previous point.
Match point.
Oh, wow.
What a save by Sincola. Can he do it again? Jack Foster closes it out 11-9 in exciting fashion. What a battle between these two fierce competitors.
Yeah, that was a nail-biter. Amazing display. Fantastic singles here from Sincola and Foster. So it will be Foster going through to play the winner of Rafa Hewitt. And Jay de Villiers will just check and see if that has finished. It has. So Jay de Villiers advancing through to the semis, 11-6, 11-6 over Rafa Hewitt. He will now play Jack Foster in the semifinals.
That should be an interesting matchup. And Sincola will try to do some work, get back towards that gold medal match through the back draw. John Sincola impressive here, falling though to Jack Foster, 11-4. Taking game 2, 11-8, but then Foster winning it 11-9 in the third. We'll be back with more coverage here on Court 2 on APP TV.
Welcome to the Windy City, home to the Pro XR Pickleball Chicago Open. This is the 11th stop on the 2021 APP Tour, presented by Head Pickleball. Get ready for a weekend filled with amazing competition and heart-stopping drama. The Chicago Open is brought to you by Onyx, Zealous, New Peepo, USA Pickleball, Jigsaw Health, Franklin Pickleball, Hudef, Vulcan Pickleball, Hawaii Springs, C&D Pickleball Nets, LSI, Splish Naturals, Hartrue, and Home Court Advantage.
The HD5 is the green of Ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
Pickleball is crazy. It's an all-day event. You're getting dehydrated, you get tired, and I've kind of had issues with cramping all my life. I would be taking pickle juice, salt tablets, eating mustard packets. So I've just tried to manage it, but it's been really difficult until I tried Jigsaw's Electrolyte Supreme. I would actually recommend taking Electrolyte Supreme to everybody. I haven't cramped. I'm able to go out there with confidence. It's been a godsend for sure.
again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again. Till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
The PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
You ready, La?
I'm ready, Ben.
Let's do this. Come on, La. What's going on, Lala?
I don't know what's happening today, Ben.
What is this?
It's my paddle.
This paddle is the answer.
A Ben Johns custom paddle by Franklin? For me?
Yeah, let's crush it.
Good game.
Good game.
Thank you, Ben Johns.
Way to go, Lala.
15, we're switching at 8. 1 or 2? So 1.
Contact.
Let me check with the guys on streaming.
Have you hit a view?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I've been sitting out for a long time.
By all means.
backdraw, I guess.
And welcome back, everybody. The 2021 Pro XR 35K Chicago Open. We've got a backdraw matchup. Interesting matchup here. Juan Araya, who was sensational against Zane Navratil, so entertaining. The crowd loved it earlier here on Championship Court number 2. Unfortunately for Juan, he's kind of nursing a hip injury. He's taking on William Sobek, the youngster. Yeah, it's tough to play these young kids, particularly when you're injured.
No, certainly, and we were speaking with William just prior to the match. Apparently he's been playing since he was 4 years old. That's incredible.
I think that will become a trend here. You're going to start him young.
Yeah, no, it has to. I mean, I think for the game to really accelerate, we can't just be piggybacking off tennis technique, you know, because the dimensions are different. The styles need to adapt technique around this court size.
Sobek from Key West, where most of the residents are either fishing or kicking back enjoying a Mai Tai, and this kid has been playing pickleball every day.
Ooh.
It is wide. I know you do a little of both, a little pickleball and kicking back enjoying Mai Tais.
Yeah, I'm actually more of a martini guy these days.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, yeah. We make a lot of grapefruit and basil martinis. I don't know if you've had some amazing.
Killing me, but I'll order a couple of those. Just not yet.
Give it a go. I mean, yes, not until we're off the air. And fresh teenies. I don't know if you've ever had a fresh teeny, but
I've had a couple of stale ones, but this sounds better. That is in. Good get by Sobek. His kid's all over the place, but
he is. He's going to need to be today to be able to get to some of the shots that Juan Araya is capable of.
We talked about the difficulty for Araya with the injury, facing a kid with this kind of speed and energy. But on the flip side, you just coming into the game, you got to face a crafty veteran who knows every angle out there, like Juan Araya. That's a good angle right there.
I got a question for you, Ari. How many players does it take to win a game of singles?
One.
Only Juan.
We didn't even practice that routine. It's all off the cuff with Morgan Evans. That could be a new channel for you, Off the Cuff with Morgan Evans.
Ooh.
A beauty inside, out forehand, and Araya. A nice roar. 3-2.
Ooh. He looked like he was in good position, just flicked his wrist a little too early. Yeah, I think he was looking for a very short angle. Well, it's a sign that Araya is already having an effect with his fantastic strokes.
That's the one that's going to hurt a little bit as he goes to that left hip. Anything on that stretch to that side is going to be precarious. That's a beautiful pickup by Sobek.
Very nice. Moving forward, able to guide that ball well down the line.
Sobek looking for the tie. This one to 15.
And
just out.
Yeah, very close, but it was the right call.
Williams sporting the Sobek Academy jersey.
He's missed that one. Yeah. So difficult when one of your hips flexes, extensors. Oh, beautiful shot.
Inside in. Gorgeous from young William. 4 straight points for Sobek. Now, this kid can play, can he?
He really can. Yeah, no, he's got great wheels. I imagine his cardio is through the roof.
Rhea hobbled, injured that hip in the battle against Zane.
And
deep serve.
Juan Rhea also almost 30 years his senior.
We've reached that 8th point already. We'll switch sides. The north side was more effective in the previous match for Sincola or Foster, and Sobek heading in that direction. Oh, the wind whipping really directly out of the west right now, so more cross court than from behind William, as it was earlier from the north. This is going to be a difficult task for Araya. He is hurting. And he told you he was earlier, didn't he?
He is. Yeah, no, he there was a fantastic rally earlier on, and at a full stretch, he just popped something. Oh, beautiful. Wow.
What a get by Sobek.
That is quick. Jeez.
Forcing Araya to hit another ball. Sobek advancing to this round with an impressive 15-5 win over Cassidy. Araya feeding into the back here. And the winner of this will be fortunate enough to probably get J.W. Johnson. Yeah, you don't think you're going to get him in the back draw, but he was defeated by Dylan Frazier.
And there's that flick backhand of Araya again. When it works, oh, it's gorgeous. When it doesn't, less so.
8-5.
Sobek a little short on that one, but he's demonstrated that ability to really drop those floaters into the kitchen from the backcourt, hasn't he?
Yeah, that is a high-level skill. Raya is on the wrong side of the court, unfortunately. And Sobek knew it, I knew it, and the ref knew it.
Sobek will take it back.
Oh,
and a beauty. One-hander down the line for the winner.
Thread the needle, and we may have lost the ball again. And we are going to search for the ball.
Poor Juan, he's got enough to deal with that hip problem. Has to crawl under the table now.
9-5.
Oh.
We don't have ball boys like the U.S. Open